going on out there, all of my knowledgeable people, man. The knowledgeable people at. I thought I come on early this morning, man. We was having a discussion, me and my homeboys, while we was out there hanging out in the beautiful city of Detroit. A topic of discussion came up because, you know, as all this P. Diddy stuff going on, a lot of people has been quitting their jobs. They saying a lot of people is getting ready to go down. Is under scrutiny with all of this stuff. And it's a lot of rich people, man, that's about to be in trouble the way they making it look. And being in there, they're coming up with their own type of laws that will make it make sense to put a celebrity in jail, which is kind of crazy to me with the way they doing things now. You can't even fly a girl out no more. That's going to be called trafficking or any little thing you do now with a female. But if you're rich, they coming at you, making up a law why they gonna lock you up behind it and be able to seize your assets and all types of things of that nature. But it really don't bother nobody if they're not in the limelight or have any money. I don't know if that law applies to them, which it should apply. Any law should apply to everybody, but that's a little scandalous with what's going on. And it's gonna put a big dent in a lot of females' fun time, getting away time, enjoyment time. When a man could be a real gentleman, why a man is not being considered a real gentleman and showing what type of person he is when he flying a lady out, whining and dining her, showing her a good time, and things of that nature. Why could that, or why should that turn into a charge if a woman lie and say that it was a point in time when he flew her somewhere and he took advantage of her, sexually assaulted her, you know, essayed her, or whatever you want to call it. That's crazy, man. So, you know, it's going to mess up a lot of real men trying to be gentlemen, and a lot of real women that like to get, you know, wined and dined by a gentleman, showing what type of person he would be if they was together and, you know, first getting to meet each other and go and hang out and then fly them out. She a grown woman. If she chooses to go hang out with that man, that don't mean sex is involved. But also on the same token, if you are a grown man, a grown woman, and y'all hanging out and y'all like each other, sex might be involved, because sometimes people just sexually attracted to each other. And that's just what it is. And that's your right to do so. There's been one night stands all over this world for years, period. And people eventually end up being together forever, for years or however. But now all of that is going out the window with all these new allegations and people coming up with somebody touch kids. And so yeah, but I wanted to, we was having a big conversation, me and my brother G had, because old Jim, we was at a restaurant out there in Detroit, and I was saying to myself that, well, not to myself, I brought it to the attention because I was thinking about it a lot of, you know, over the years. I always thought about why celebrities don't invest in prisons. All of them brag about they billionaires, they got all this money. And if you are a billionaire, why not? Prison is big business. I don't know any black owners. They said Michael Jordan is invested in some prisons or a prison somewhere. And so yeah, I'm saying, I'm celebrities and not Diddy and Mayweather, because those are considered some billionaires, which is a few more others. I just, you don't got that much room on the thumbnail to put all the names. But why don't our celebrities invest in prison? So Jihad was saying that would look like, we're trying to buy into locking black men up. That's not true. Black men is not the only ones that get locked up. There's other people that get locked up. Not only that, it's a fact that some people just need to be locked up. And that'll be the part that us as black men, or a person that's a black man that can afford to buy a prison, would be investing in. We wouldn't be investing in the part where all the stuff is done in court illegally, where they violate somebody's rights, sweep stuff under the rug, don't bring evidence to the courtroom so they can win the case, or the prosecutors can win the case and send people away forever. That's not the part that a prison do. Police pull you over illegally, illegal search your car, whether they find something or not. They broke the law to enforce the law. And the prosecutor figure out a way, after they get the case in their hand, figure out a way to send the person to jail, even though the rights was violated, to find what they found in a car. That's where it all starts at. It don't start in the prison. So, investing in something like that, what would be good about it is, who knows more about prison living? Besides, the COs and the wardens, they ain't going to talk about it because they don't care. But we know about it because our loved ones is there, or we even been in there ourselves. Oh, man, they drive crazy out here, man. So we even been in the jail. So, with us being in the jails, we know that the environments in the jail is trash. We know people get treated inhumane. Some COs is very abusive and beat people up and hurt people, kill people in there. We know that the food is horrible and they just buy just enough to give inmate 3 meals a day, and the food looks like in slavery time when they drop slop on their plates, man. Yeah, my phone acting up, y'all, in and out, but yeah. So some of that food is like slop put on a plate in some of these poor countries that y'all see. Just enough to say that they fed you, but getting millions of dollars a year off each inmate that's in there. So why, when we get billions of dollars, the first thing we want to go is say we got liquor, which is cool now, don't get it twisted, it's business. Colognes, sneakers. Why we don't invest in that, right? And the reason why I say why we don't invest in that, so we can, because we know how horrible the conditions be in those jails. So why we don't go ahead and do their time, pay their debt to society after being reformed, come back out and be a good citizen. That's what jail is supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be about treat a person bad by not feeding them. And I'm not saying they should have steaks and lobsters and all that, but appropriate food. Making sure that your staff as police is not beating somebody, doing corrupt things to them inside of the jail. See, if our celebrities, and I'm speaking on the black ones right now, because it really doesn't matter. Any celebrity should be able to buy one that has a real heart and a real compassion for doing correct business and would run a prison the correct way. So why we don't invest in prisons where the food will be correct? We'll make sure that our staff is not beating on nobody. They're getting fired quickly. At least have a comfortable mattress to lay on. The mattress that they lay on is damn near equivalent to laying on a blanket folded up twice on the ground and laying across a metal sheet for a person to lay down on. And that's damn near close to inhumane. But it's just enough to get away with, to past the I guess what you consider it's livable. Somebody said, Nicolina said, they pushing you with other criminals, so you come out and re-offend. Well, you got some that go out there and get out of jail, still go back out and do crime. I'm just saying, it's an occurring business. So if they, being away and your freedom taken is already, rough within itself. Beating people up in jail, meaning the police, harming them for no reason, is not good. Feeding them nasty food just enough because it's cheap and it don't really cost nothing, it's not good. There's so many other things that goes on in that jail that should not be going on, that if a person owned it and ran it the correct way, I think it'll ease a lot of tension and a lot of extra fights and people wanting to hurt each other and all that. Now, police have to do their job when it comes to people in there with knives and fighting and all that. You keep all of those structures around inside of the jail. But when you create bad conditions, it creates bad energy, which create people wanting to fight, people wanting to kill, because they're already mad and miserable. But you still run the jail in a correct manner. Certain inmates have to be held at a certain status in a certain area. Inmates still get in trouble. They have to go and, be put in the hole. I'm just saying, get a jail, do it right. Why our people don't invest in something like that? Why we have to let so-called the white man buy the jails? And it's not throwing no punches at white people, because I got great white friends, great that I love. I'm just saying, the majority of people that have jails, as far as I know, is white people, and some of them is prejudice. Not like my friends. My friends love all colors of people. So I'm just saying, the ones that own these jails be the ones that don't like black people, Spanish people, or people that's not their color, and they treat them like ish. Majority of the jails is like that because it's a lot of black people in there, and a lot of us being put in there unjustifiable, like very, very unjust. But at the end of the day, that's who be in the jails the majority of the time. And if we, as black billionaires, buy jails and run them the right way, yes, go to jail if you get caught for doing something wrong. And even if if the person get railroaded by the prosecution and still be put in jail, at least some of our black billionaire owners that own prisons, if people go to those prisons, they'll do time, but it will be under good conditions. And I'm not saying somebody's supposed to be treated like a king, none of that. I'm just saying just the simple things that I named, the ignorant parts, the food, the nasty little thin mattresses, beating people up, corrupt cops inside of a jail. That's not good. And now, guess what? If Puff going to jail, at least he might could have went to his own jail. Not to wish bad on him. Hopefully he get out of this situation. Hope that these accusations on him is not true. Bad that I want to say, I hope it's just the Cassie situation. Only reason why I would say that is because he can get rehabilitated from that. People fight people and beat people up and all that, and they can learn I was wrong. So we can't condone him and hold him for that forever. Some people just, in their mind, get power struck, and sometimes got to be brought back to reality when fighting on a woman and beating on a woman. That's never good, not good. Because if somebody hitting and harming my daughter bad, it's not going to be a good day when it comes to my daughter. So that's what I'm not going to play with. That's when I will go to jail. But what I'm saying is, if he owned his own jail, maybe he can go to his own jail. They showed that they did it over there overseas. All the mobsters over there had their own jails and was put into them. But I'm just saying, we need to invest in other things that's out of our comfort zone, that makes lots of money, and it will make a change. It'll make a change in a lot of things into our culture. I guarantee you that. So yeah, I wanted to chime in on that, man. And then I got another segment that I'm gonna pull up later, and I need a bunch of people to chime in on it about these lawyers and the prices that they charge. Our civilian, our people that get locked up, the prices that they charging is outrageous due to the type of crime that the person is locked up, or they want to charge all this outrageous money. And sometimes it's not really worth all that. And not only that, when they know that a person is locked up in there unjustifiable, why they don't just do it pro bono? When they're going to take a lot of pro bono cases. You hear about it, but you don't hear about them really doing it. You know about pro bono, but you don't hear about them doing it. And a lot of these lawyers do it after the fact. They'll go and research what crimes have been committed and look like it might have not been justified, or the case been fought the right way, and now a person been in jail for a long time, for years, and then they finally get them out of jail. Why these cases don't happen way before a person do all this time and all these years, man? Somebody said the government pays $1,000 a head? No, $10,000. Or I thought it was what, $25,000, $25 million for the jails over there where they at. She in New Zealand. Yeah, but it's crazy. But we need to get outside the box, man, and do something else that put a dent in what's going on in our culture. And lawyers is one of them. We need to tighten up. Start helping these people for real. But nope, you don't got 10,000, 2,000, 3,000. You and your case could be a grand slam home run. They not doing it. And I get it. They went to school to learn what they learned, and they want to get paid. I understand that, but sometimes, man, you have to dig into what's really going on with this corrupt system. And if y'all not going to help people get out of jail, the corrupt system going to keep winning every time, and it's going to keep us in jail. And I know y'all making sure y'all get your money, but at the end of the day, it's going to affect your kids' kids. Even though you lawyers, you're going to have kids that go out there in that real world and get accused of something or shot down by one of these police, God forbid, but it might happen. If we start now putting a dent into stopping these prosecutors with all these fake cases that they trying to promote or are getting away with, should I say, and with the help of y'all going to school, then we would probably we'd come out on top. A lot of this stuff will start changing around here. Mildred Turner, good morning. Jail should be about working on, that's a fact, jail should be working, working on helping a person get their mind right. Helping a person change their thought process. Those type of classes, things of that nature should be in the jails. I be hearing about some classes in there, but I don't hear about, the right type of classes that will send a person back out here with the right structure due to the case that they are in there for. And I don't know. Maybe it's just a few things I don't know about when it comes to that, but I can learn, I can research it, I can figure it out, and whatever input would need to be, I could add input to it if there was people that I knew that own prisons, and if I could help, it would be a pleasure. Instead of letting our people go to jail for corrupt crimes, or letting people that do go to jail that really needs to learn a lesson go in there and learn their lessons and do not be in there being abused by police, damn near starving to death, sleeping on horrible beds. They wake up angry, look at each other mad, end up fighting, end up killing each other. A lot comes with that living environment. But if we owned them and we knew what type of environment our people lived in, or we was in that environment before, we'd know that we don't want it like that. We have the money and the access to make it better for a person to just come and do their time and pay their debt to society. And that should just be that. So yeah, your boy Big Boosie, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. YouTube still playing with the numbers. I need that. Hit them subscribe button. If y'all new on my channel, subscribe and hit the notifications button so you'll know when I'm popping back up, so we can have these good conversations. And yeah, hit my Cash App, man. Support. I do a lot of things. I feed the homeless. Y'all see where your money goes into, and then I do extra things around to build the channel and make it better. So yep, y'all see it in the description, man. And y'all make sure y'all hit me up on my Instagram at the real Big Boosie, TheRealBigBootsie, the real Big Boosie. And y'all get to see the new exclusives and all that about to come out, man. All right, peace.